president. Hashtag go boss. Black South Asian vice president. Hashtag go boss.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Awesome broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Newsday Tuesday. Caroline out there doing the producer work for you guys.
Singing in the rain.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was going to say, I'm friends with Hassan Piker.
Oh, yeah.
You should go on their podcast if you're in.
Hassan
Piker's podcast.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I want to connect you guys because my boyfriend's a huge fan too.
Okay.
He does the podcast as well. And
Eric's got that Marnie, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. My man's ripping the straight Marnie shirt. Okay, stunner. I see what's up. W networking, Caroline. Okay, let's go.
And I said, I was like, you guys need to have Tim on the podcast.
What is that little thing?
Okay, I'll tell him I talked to you that you want to come on. Great.
And I'd be happy to do it.
Yeah, great. Okay. Sorry to put you on the spot, but I think you would be great on it. Anyways, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. I got him.
Except his description literally says, I'm sorry, but I don't check DMs. Oh, wait, no, he follows me back. You already had Tim's contact? Yeah, I know. I did. But Caroline reminded me. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I know. Everyone's going to be like, Hassan, this is what we tell you all the time. You forget to DM people, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, Caroline reminded me, and now I DM'd him. I know Tim. Yes, I do. I saw she met Bob Odenkirk, which is, Bob Godenkirk, more like. That's so sick. Tim is literally the nicest dude. I was so nervous to talk to him when I saw him out in the wild. Yeah, Tim's great. I've done office hours. For those of you who don't know, I did office hours years ago. It's crazy that NORTHERNLION's coming for your job with a hard-hitting political commentary.
Hey, you're 2 inches into Trump and Biden's 2 inches into you.
Dude, well, I'm sorry. Coming for my job, this is literally not even a question. I'm pulling into Trump. I'm literally going as hard into Trump as I can, and I'm actually holding on for dear life as I'm nutting. This is not even a question. This is only a hypothetical for the weak-minded, okay? I already have a fully flushed out worldview. I already talked about what I would do in this situation 1,000,000 times over. I'm a real political commentator. What do you mean? I'm blowing up in those cheeks. Sorry, Donald Trump, I'm nutting in there.
Are you moving forward or backwards? Don't tell me to shut up. Just answer the question.
I'm a political engineer, okay? I'm an engineer of politics. And as someone who got a political engineering degree, let me tell you, the answer to this question is simple. I'm fucking not even pulling out, okay? I'm just staying in there. Was this on your final exam? Yeah, this is literally something that they ask you when you want to get a degree in poli-sci. They straight up ask you, like, would you nut inside of Donald Trump? And you have to say yes, or they beat you. They don't let you do it.
You fucking prudes.
Your biggest L is getting the yard getting NORTHERNLION on the podcast before you. Yeah, that is a L for sure. You need to get NORTHERNLION on the pod, bro. I agree, but he doesn't leave Canada. You know, I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, what is this? This is the Jam Boys.
A fucking nut ass week, right? This is my first time watching it.
Hey, what's good?
Written. This is so crazy. This is crazy, bro. This was like March is so cool though because March, bro, he like I can tell he just knows what the fuck to do. Who is that?
What's happening? Yeah, March doesn't know shit. Okay, I'm glad that he was faking it like he knows what's up though.
Sarge, nice to meet you. What's good?
What in the fuck?
You're taller than I remember. Bro.
Hassan? I know people say Hassan is like big. Hassan is massive, like massive. That is a big nigga. Like he will put you in the dirt, nigga. Like, somebody said his ass scared. He really in the rack.
Like that's another thing, bro. This nigga did not have to get on stream today and say anything about us. We took up so much of that nigga's time. Chat. We were with Hassan from like 4 p.m. to like 11 p.m.
It was a great fucking day. It was absolutely fucking insane.
Okay, dude, wrap it up. You made them look like children. Okay, but like they're like 21 to 25. It's crazy, man. They're so smart. Like, I was a whole ass dumbass when I was their age, and they are so locked in. They're so tapped in. They're so knowledgeable. I feel so old saying this, but they have a good head on their shoulders. Like, I'm Unk status at this point, like straight up. And as Unk status, like when I was 21, it's a breath of fresh air to see people that are that age, that are this invested in politics and have like a really good worldview. It makes me excited to see what they do with their podcast. That's why I wanted to put them on. I'm 26 to get called Unk. I'm sorry, bro. Your grandpa status. I know people think 25 plus is Unk, like, which is crazy. I feel like 25 plus is not even Unk. 25 plus is not Unk. I would say 35 plus is Unk, and up until 35, you're big bro. But maybe I'm just coping. I don't know. Motherfucker, I started watching your shit at 14. The youth be getting smart. Cucumber Skin Harvester. Good name. No, I know. I know that there's a lot of people who started watching me when they were like 12. I know that. And they just like grew up watching me, which is good, I think. Under different circumstances, I say is bad, but I know what that environment looks like outside. Like, could you imagine a 12-year-old fucking learning politics from like watching fucking Andrew Tate or like Asmongold or some shit? You know what I mean? That's like, oh, devastating. That is you're just getting one-shotted from the jump. You're coming into an environment where you're just like, I am going to learn everything on the opposite side of reality. Yeah, you got spawn camped. It's over. You have to hit a reset. It's over. You took L after L from the start. Just turned 27, started getting called Unk is crazy. Good. A lot of you don't understand. You were the ones who were calling me Unk in the chat, and now you're getting called Unk. It turns on you. It turns on you without you realizing. All of a sudden, you have become elderly. You know, I am Unk, but so are you now, and so will everybody. One day, everyone will be called Unk. That's just the nature of the game. I think going forward, I'm just gonna cover what like the shit that the Trump administration is doing, like the way America covers foreign adversaries. You know what I mean? We are in that era already. We're in our, fascist dictatorship arc. So I think I'm just going to start talking like this is a foreign adversary that the New York Times is covering. Like, Trump regime forces have occupied the Capitol militarily, then talk about the American regime has decided to reverse previous decision on gay marriage. Taking away rights from different marginalized populations. Civil society organizations are roundly criticizing the regime's actions. Opposition party resistance has come to a halt. Yeah, opposition party nowhere to be found. Controlled opposition party might be getting donations from the same oligarchs. Yeah, opposition party in exile. Maybe talk about how Trump is controlling the USA close to APAC influence at this point because of Trump and Galbard, even Vance. No, there is nothing that comes near the control that Israel has over like American foreign policy. But Trump definitely does love Vladimir Putin. Like, make no mistake, Trump is, in a way that is impossible to ignore, very invested in maintaining a personal, close relationship with Vladimir Putin for some fucking weird reason. And I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. It's not weird at all. He dreams to be USA Putin one day. I know. That is true. He does like strongmen for that reason. He likes charismatic authoritarian strongmen. We know this because he likes Erdogan, and Erdogan ain't shit. So the fact that he likes Erdogan means that, like, that's the one aspect. He just loves when you got some kind of authoritarian strongman. Otherwise, why in the ever-loving hell would you ever be on board with, would you ever glaze Erdogan? He ain't got shit. He's got nothing. He's nothing. He likes Viktor Orban. Okay, that's an even better example. At least Erdogan, like, commands the second largest military in NATO. What does Viktor Orban have? Nothing. Viktor Orban has nothing. So the very fact that he likes Viktor Orban implies that the only thing that Trump cares about is like vibes, authoritarian vibes. Kim Jong-un, I understand. At least, like, Kim Jong-un is unique, okay? Viktor Orban is not. Liking Kim Jong-un is odd, for sure, but, like, he's still, like, a fascinating character. He's, like, in control over one of the only countries that's, like, not even one of the only remaining like nation states that's like completely remote. Viktor Orban is the leader of Hungary. He's smack dab in the middle of the fucking, well, not in the middle, but like, you know, he's right there in the European continent. He's just a fucking powerless autocrat. He has power over his own country, but ultimately in the global scheme of things, like he has no motion. Him liking authoritarian strongmen for only the quality that they are authoritarian strongmen is perhaps most evident in someone like Viktor Orban, because Xi Jinping is a charismatic strongman leader for sure, commands a lot of power I mean, he's the leader of China, okay? China is a hegemonic superpower. Kim Jong-un, again, understandable that you would like find him to be a fascinating character because he is he's responsible single-handedly for an entire nation state that is like a sovereign nation state that has nuclear weapons, and also on top of that has been completely outcast from the global marketplace. Like they're not a part of the regular international system that we've designed. But when you got, and even with like Erdogan is a feckless servant of the American state. But having said that, he at least has like NATO. He has like a NATO army. You know what I mean? But with like Viktor Orban has nothing. The only reason why you would say you like Viktor Orban is because he's an authoritarian strongman who's right wing, who like says he hates gays. He has nothing. What do you mean? He plays both sides. He's like beholden to Chinese influence, beholden to Russian influence. Obviously, still a servant of American reactionary sentiment as well. He's got nothing though. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Hungary, but like in terms of like all these other global leaders and shit, like he has no motion whatsoever. Like the only quality that he brings to the table that you might find fascinating or good is that he just sucks. He's just a bad dude. He's a bad dude, and he's right-wing, and he's authoritarian. My Hungarian friend just makes fun of him. Lamau, they find him feckless. I mean, he is. Many world leaders are. I mean, look at the serious world leaders, right? Even in Western Europe, look at France, look at Macron, look at fucking Kid Starver. They've shown their asses over and over again. They've basically shown everyone in their own nation states that they have no sovereignty whatsoever. And this entire like anti-EU sentiment, this entire anti-European Union sentiment was all nothing. Because remember, so many of these countries had like independence movements to rid themselves of like European Union sovereignty. This is bad. You know, European Union should not be controlling us. Like, why is that happening? And then you look at them and it's like, oh no, there's a real daddy. There's a real daddy who is sometimes called daddy by some of these fucking leaders like Rutte. What happened? What happened to shame? Y'all are supposed to be the countries that advanced Western civilization to the point that it got to. And now you're just like sitting around in charge of a bunch of vassal states demanding more taxable revenue from your fucking serfs so you can give it back to the real king, Donald Trump. It's crazy. Generational fall off. It just makes me upset because like I can't do anything in America. I constantly yell about America and the ways in which we dominate the planet and how unfair it is for everybody else. So I just expect like European leaders to be able to like get their shit in order and to actively push back against American intervention of this sort. You support China and Korea, you're a weirdo, buddy, and Kim Jong-un isn't a bad dude. Okay, buddy, did I say anything of the sort? Did I say he is a good dude? No, you heard that. I said he is a fascinating character, so it's understandable that at least like in comparison to Viktor Orban, he's a more interesting character than Viktor Orban, given that he is in charge of fucking North Korea. That wasn't glazing Kim Jong-un, which I do with regular frequency. This is just not one of those moments. Glazing a dictator is crazy. Brother, we live in the United States of America. We are currently talking about our president doing that, okay? After years and years of presenting America as this like force for good, a force that preserves and defends democracy, Donald Trump has completely dropped any notion that we're invested in that. He literally is moving the troops to the capital of the nation. The Trump regime, I repeat, is moving its military to the nation's capital. This is quite literally what happens in historic fascist movements. This is how it goes. Okay, this is how it starts. This is how it goes. We're doing it. And it's not even like it's not on some like 2016 fuck Trump shit. This is just straightforward. This is a straightforward attempt to at least have like some semblance of control when full tilt fascism comes our way. Comes, and it's already at our doorstep. The hilarious side of this otherwise like somewhat scary story is that the inflection point for this military takeover of law enforcement duties in the nation's capital is that a dude by the name of fucking Big Balls got his ass beat by a 15-year-old teenage girl and a 15-year-old teenage boy. That is the reason why we are now having a fucking fascist military takeover of the nation's capital. What are we doing? I'm losing my fucking mind.